that would have been the first YouTube live stream. So yeah, that's clearly not going to happen now. It's going to take some time. I think it's maybe 24 hours before I can actually use it again. So yeah, I've just taken the liberty of getting started on different. So just put the whole point of this is to use Serum 2 and just use what's basically new in it and try and see what I can come up with. So I'm just going to put a basic kick drum and drum loop in here. I'm not going to overthink it. And just try and start an idea. So we'll do 16 bars. Actually, we'll just do 8. I'm not really going to get into too much like composition or anything like that. I'm just going to sound design basically. So start. It seems to be everything I tend to make now is within this genre, so I'm just going to kind of stick to that because I sort of know what I'm doing when I'm sound designing, but it's not exactly like trying to build everything that I built before. So this is actually just my original template. Sort of created it so it has everything that I normally use, and then anything else you can just add in. Obviously, just do that. You know, it's not that difficult. We started about 126, something a bit faster. And clap loop. It's a good start. And then just an open hat, and then that'll do for sake of getting a loop down. I always tend to gravitate towards like that, because I mean it's what you initially think of when you think of dance music, I suppose. think that's a good starter, and some shakers. Top loops. Right, okay, that'll be fine. And then just like a wee like an effect down lifter. Totally fine. And then that's 8 bars, so at the end of that, actually we'll make our own razor. So just worry about getting a bass line in here now. So sub bass Serum 2 is going to basically be the same as Serum 1. We will do it in G or A minor. So first sound, sub bass, just drop it down. We'll try to stay within, so here, C3, the sound design, everything for that. So when you play it, it's actually going to be in that range. So there are like multiple different videos on what's new in this, so I'm not actually going to go through any of that. I'll just do, like, if I'm going through something, so for instance Spectral's new, if I'm going to use Spectral, I kind of talk about what I'm doing, but for now I'm not using that, so I'm just going to start designing. Yeah. So here's some new wavetables as well. So feel like that might be too thin, but we can try it. We can see. Kind of like a clean sub would be, it'd be enough just to get us through this part. You can see how there's 2 filters now. There's not just one. So, I mean, I could filter. I suppose I'll show you that whenever I'm to a different part of it, to a different part of the process. So now that we've activated the sub as well, we can put a different filter on that. You know what? We'll just do that. And And here's the new filters. Let's see what's... Oh, it sounds like we're going to go for a rolling bass. Perfect. Can we... This is the new mix window. I'll get into that when I'm using it. I'm not using it right now. Random. I want that to be the same every time, but I want it to kind of start here. So where is that? Oh. That actually sounds better. Right, so we can just draw in a rolling bass here then and go from that. I do want to use the velocity range, so let's just put that in now. Kind of want to put it onto the level as well. Turn that off because that's quite annoying. So you can hear how it's just like, it's just steady, but if we do this, it's too open. Let's try it with a full-on rolling bass the whole way across. so that should be. You could possibly get yourself a different groove by using this. This was always in it, but it's moved now. You've got two different versions of this. This could be attached to the level or the cutoff, maybe. So this is kind of the movement it's taken. It's not just like, you know, going up and down. Now, I find that that's a good sound. Put it over here out of the way. Try this. Now we're going to make an actual bass line. There we go. Now we've got something a bit better. So this is where you start to use these. It opens up a bit too much with this, so we can try to we could put this on the wave table as well, like this here. No, sorry. Subtle distortion. And you have two warp modes here now, so I can put like something else there as well. Nice groove. I'm gonna do so. I have that on there, and could put this on here. Change the polarity of it. That's the. It's quite a solid sub groove. And then I'll distort that a bit more with I'll just warm it up with this gentle saturation. Maybe try a different one. use this instead. Not too much, just a touch. I'm actually just going to thicken that drum up a wee bit too. Yeah, that is quite subby. Mid bass number 2. Again, Serum 2. So again, I'm not really going for a genre, but it's always like in round. It's in round like melodic techno or melodic house. So if I use atmosphere. That's quite dark, and I'm just going to put that in here in the background. Change it to A because it's in baseline is an A. I'm nearly sure. Need that now. Yeah, it's an A. So that's going to be in the background quite a bit. It has to be an A. So complex pro, C goes down 1, 2, 3. Yeah, I'm quite focused on composition here, but I'll try to push this forward. And then put a drone in the key of A, sorry. And that's like your melodics beginning. Number 7. that's already starting to spark some ideas. I can hear, you start to hear melodies in your head whenever, just as you, this is the point in putting the melodic elements in. So these, somehow, I heard it, I think Dead Mouse said it somewhere on a stream before, that if you just start a track with a drone, you get really, really good melodic elements. And yeah, so that's my process behind it. Right, so I need to put the mid bass in now. Serum 2 into A. Try the Serum 2 tables again. We'll try some digital. So I want something quite thick. We go to the analog. The digital are always quite. Now to thicken it up. So let's just take advantage of the two separate warp things. This is apparently, from what I've seen in a different video online, this is apparently the old FM. So obviously you're going to need to put something in here. So I usually just save this for the amp because I think it's directly mapped to the amp, or the volume, if you want to say. So put this in here. I'm going to sharpen that attack with a compressor within the effects here. The first sound that it created wasn't really that, impressive because it's a sub and that's all it was used for. We're going to hear that. So let's start messing around with, so you can draw apparently. But we'll put it onto this. Pretty sure. I just need to remember if I heard it. And this is new as well, which is very useful actually, because I created a preset the other day and completely initialized it and lost it. So thankfully I was able to just press that. I'm going to put it. Drums out. Velocity, gain. that's mid bass number 1, and then I'm going to just put another one that's kind of just going to stab through it. Maybe put a bit of Spectral in there because I haven't used it yet. Synth, probably classic bass. Honestly, I don't really like the reverb in this, but we could try splitting it. This is something that's new as well, so you can split it into different sections. It's almost like multi-band compression. Let's make that bigger. So the highs, we just focus on the highs and put in the reverb onto that. What does that sound like when you play it? So it does have a velocity change too. You want to hit it harder. Before I do give these away for free, I'm going to put some macros on so that you can open it up. So something just similar to that. That's all the way up. I might need to set that as well to open it. And limiter needs to go on there. We'll make something plucky here just to give us a bit of a reference to where it's going to go. You know what? And we'll just use the ARP. There is an ARP button within the. Again, I want to keep that in around there, so we'll drop that down within the synth so everything's in the same range. So we'll draw, I suppose, this clip action. So we need to get the body of it. Again, we'll go back here again. I'm going to go analog first, and then I'm going to go digital on this one. So like this. Don't know what I'm going to do yet, but I want to get this one down first. I do have about 10 minutes left, so what I will do quickly after this is like try to rush through this one and see. So we're going to start using see what kind of samples we have in there so that we can, I would say something, yeah. I think you always could use a sampler. You could use the noise as a sampler, but they've just like dedicated over to its own, so it's separate from the noise, which is useful. I kind of want that to be very sharp, so and see, this is where the second filter comes in. This is going to be very useful because I want it to be sharp, but you can see it totally takes it away when I activate that. So this is going to be the same one. This is for this. So. As a matter of fact, remove, go, and put a new one. And then use this to, I don't know what I did there. Oh yeah. So when I open it, I'm going to have to modify both of these filters to open. And that's the joy of having 8 macros rather than 4 now. I think that's open enough for my liking, and then and I want a bass stab, so a big growl that's just gonna let me see. So you can kind of see, the reason I like sounds like that is because when you put it along with the higher percussion, I think it's this one. Aye, that one. So when you put them together, you can still hear. I do like that, but I think I could put something more like driving it along. So let's see what we can do. I need to put something granular in, so I'm going to take this, copy that. I'm going to put it down here. I don't know exactly what I have here in the granular folder, but we'll see. Maybe if you just take this. Freeze that. And then flatten it. And then export selected tracks only. And it's already in key, so whenever we put it in here, I'm pretty sure you should know what granular synthesis is by now. Load sample, music, pulse stretching. So right, that's supposed to go in there. Don't need all that low end. That, just mute that. And the LFO tool. I actually think my R is up, but we'll just clicking. really took the use out of this yet, so let's just place it in here. So that's like a convolution reverb as far as I'm aware. This is like a pitch shifter. Let's see what we can do with that. Yeah, so that would probably be take the bass, not the shaper box. I thought I had that in there somewhere. I probably do, and I'm just not even looking at it, but we'll just start with something simple like that. big sound for that, so and noise, there we go. Kind of went on a bit too long, but I'll just get this last sound and then I'll leave it at that. Um, modulation. Don't really want any of that. think that's a pretty solid like start to a track, and then you could just take all of that and then just start arranging it out. I'm not even bothered about the inconsistencies. Sometimes I think it's just nice enough just to leave them in there. So I'm not actually going to arrange it. This was just to sort of test out and see what you've got with Serum 2. So it sounds pretty good to me, and that's like presets that I've just created myself with. And then we just drag that out. limiter clearly isn't working because it just spiked. But yeah, that's it for today, and I think that's pretty good. I'm just saying, I will save these presets, and I will post them for free on Instagram. I'll send the link to Linktree, and you can work away. There's only a handful of them there, but I mean, take them and just do whatever you want with them, and maybe use the methods that I've created. So yeah, catch you later.